gonna make sure everything's right here. All right, this is Ajax. I'm going to be doing my first creative stream. It's going to be a Gundam, which is Gundam Exia GN-001. This is a real grade model that I got today. Now I haven't built Ajax
I'm going to be doing my first
a Gundam model in like a long time. But you know, I figured I'd start it. I needed a new hobby anyway. Along with me streaming games, I figured I'd do one of these also, or at least do a few of these. So again, this is going to be the unboxing of the model. You see, it's Bandai. Oh God, light. Real grade right here, which means it's a 1/144th size. That's going to be probably I don't know, maybe 8-10 inches in size. And here's the unboxing. We're going to do that first. This is, of course, instructions. I'm going to be using instructions online that I found, but these are the instructions that I could use if I wanted to. For those of you guys that have never done this before, then, you know, these are instructions. Everything is in Japanese, but it's pretty self-explanatory when you look at the the pictures. They're very good about pictures. These are the parts that I'm going to need. I'm not gonna lie, I already opened these earlier. If you see the runners right there and right there, and little parts that you have to do, you have to unclip them and then put them back in. Start putting them together after that. So yeah, like I said, I already took them out earlier because I washed them. You know, I've watched a few videos since I haven't done any Gundams or any models in a long time. I figured I'd follow some of the instructions that I found online, and one of them said, or at least a few of them said, to go ahead and wash them because there's some residual chemicals that are there from manufacture that you don't really want when you actually build them. Um, and so these are all the parts. The cool thing about the real grade is that they, oh wow, I've got a small part that came off. I'll probably want to put that in there. The cool thing about the real grade is it's in between high grade and master grade. High grade being the regular 1/144th scale models, and master grade usually comes with an inner frame or an inner skeleton that um, is used to frame them. And then you add the armor from inside. But the actual frames themselves actually look pretty cool. You know, most of the time that I've seen. But according to the instructions, what I wanted to do was actually um, build them out, build the frame first, and then go ahead and build the armor on top of it. But I'm not that advanced as of yet. It's something that I'm probably going to be doing later on. Let me zoom in my camera real quick, and then we'll go ahead and start. Oh, actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me get out my tools. I wanted to show you guys. No, this is some unboxing of tools. I got a package of little containers. This is a sanding block. Now you can use a regular sanding block that you can get from any nail place that you go to. You can go to your girlfriend or your wife goes to. And these are like sanding blocks or buffing blocks. They have 4 sides to them, starting from 1, where it's going to be rougher, progressively getting smoother and smoother as you go along. Basic set of Gundam tools. From Tamiya. I got these all today. These are craft tools. It comes with clippers, screwdrivers, a blade, a sander, and also tweezers. And I also bought some needle tweezers also for smaller things. Although I think the tweezers on this are pretty small, so it might have been a waste of money, but oh well, doesn't matter. What else did I get? Rubbing alcohol for when I do panel lining, but I'm not going to be doing that. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that today. And then these are Gundam pens where you actually do the panel lining. Panel lining is pretty much a lot of the armor. I'll show you an example with this. If you look at this, right, and you see all the little lines right there, those are actually don't come with the model. The little black lines, they're going to be clear, or they're going to be part of the same color as the plastic right there. But in order to get that panel lining, or what looks like separates armor, is going to be these pens. These pens are going to be are super thin. I don't even know, they're I guess 0.2, 0.02, 0.2, something like that. And they come in 3 different colors: black for I believe for darker finishes, gray for medium finishes, and brown for lighter finishes, or for whatever colors you want. You could probably just use the black ones, from what I've seen. And so that is it. I'm gonna be opening these. Actually, I do need to open these, so I might as well open them now. This is gonna be part 1 of, I guess, a series of Gundam models that I'm gonna be building. I actually want to build all of the Gundam 00 or Gundam 00 model kits in real grade first. I might go to master grade later on, but for now we're going to do real grade. Perfect size, perfect starter kits. The clippers are to clip the little parts off the runners. Again, this is another sander. Probably use these. Oh, there's no difference in one side to another. These blades are to pretty much take off the little nubs. I'll show you guys that later on. And screwdrivers for parts that need screwdriving. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, let me get all my parts out. Let me get the buffing block out also. And then we'll go ahead and start. So let me get all my tools out first here. Then we'll start with everything. You know what? I didn't even open that page that has the instructions that I want. Let me put that here. Here's the instructions. So it's going to be first page. Alright, got that all set. And that's gonna be, and then, well, let me get a tab ready for the symbols. Oh, nope. Because as much as it's in the pictures are pretty good. Again, everything's in Japanese anyway, so there are some symbols that you might want to learn about before you go ahead and start building them. Certain symbols, like what does a double arrow sticking out on both sides mean? That means that the parts will be installed on opposite sides. There's 2 different parts for 2 opposite sides, and different little symbols here and there. All right, so that being the case, let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to zoom in my camera. Yeah, my hands are itchy. It's probably because I'm excited. Alright, I think that's a good enough distance. Yeah, good enough distance. Alright, so let's go look at the instructions. Actually, you know what? Let's go turn on some music. Let's get this started. Let us get this started. Okay, everything's zoomed in. Everything's good to go. Let's start. Right now, we're going to start off with the leg, which is going to be a B3. I gotta go find the runner that says B. This is a B runner right here. The B runner. Let me just put some stuff down so I have some space to work. Over here, I'll put my tools away. I'm probably gonna need to get a bottle of water. Love, could I have one? I'm asking the wife if she can get me a bottle of water. Alright, so this is gonna be runner B. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, that's B right there. For the instructions, runner B, and we're going to use B3 for the beginning. And so we're going to get the clips out. See, little clips. And there's a method to how this is supposed to be done. B3, B3, and I need to clip this. This looks like a matching piece. So the way it's supposed to be done is you clip far away from your part, and then later on clip as close as possible, then go ahead and sand it. So let me get one of the B3s out first. It looks like it's going to be the same exact part from both sides. Okay, got that B3. And let me get the buffing block. I could probably use a sander for this to see if I can... You know what, let's go check out if the sander will work just fine on this. And then I'll just buff it with number 4. So after that, after you got all that out, okay, then we go as close as possible without going too close. Okay, that's 1, 2, and this is going to be a little close. 3. Hopefully this is, oh yeah, this is good. This is right. 4. Now, since this is the frame, we're probably not going to go through, you know, the whole thing about sanding them. So let's go through the frame first. So this is B3 from 101. So this is B3. There's nothing really. It's not asking for anything. So that's B3, and then we're going to. Wow, it's been a while. Oh yeah, there's instructions. What? They translated everything on the online version. Let's see. Let's start off with. So this is gonna be this, and it's gonna do that, and do this, and do that, and do that. So we're gonna need B3. We're gonna need B2 also. So we're gonna need a B2. Again, it looks like it's a matching side no matter what, so we're gonna do a B2. Actually, yep, B2 is different because it's probably a right leg, left leg. Okay, so let's cut these out first. Yep, looks pretty clean. Alright, so let's cut these out. So we'll start over here. And you know, one of the reasons why also that you want to cut as far away as possible is just in case a part is supposed to be there, you don't want to accidentally cut it off. So that's B3 and a B2. Let's cut this as close as possible without going too close. So that's one part. I think I might have cut that a little close. I shaved it, but it's okay. Let's get this in there. Alright. I want to double check if these parts are even included in this. Okay, yeah, we have to cut those off. Alright, cool. So yeah, these are going to be instructions that I have to follow, and hopefully, you know, it's a matter of patience. Crap. It's a matter of patience because I have to look at the instructions. Again, this is like the first time in like 10 or so years since I've built my last model, or my last Gundam for that matter. So this is going to be a B2 and a B3, and then we're going to need, let's see, so 1-1 from 0-1-1, 0-1-1. We're going to need caps. Where are the caps at? Caps are usually the little extra parts that allow you to, they're going to be little rubber parts which allow you to connect certain things. Let's see, where would they be? Would it be here? No. Oh, that's my phone. It doesn't even say in the instructions which parts they are. This is F21, F22. Insert the parts frame straight. And then the top part, this, oh, it's already there. So this actually moves back and forth right like that. So I need an F21 and F22. So we got the B3 and the B2. So now we got to go through the F frame, the F runner. That's A, that's C1. So nope, don't need that. And this is B. We already went through B, so let's put that back in the bag. B. B. Alright, so now we're gonna need an F21, F22. This is E. This is both. These are both E's. So we don't need those. I need an F. F. Found it. F21, F22. So. Oh yeah, these are stickers that we'll be using later on. There's different kinds of stickers. There's these regular decal type stickers. It's a little shiny, so you guys will probably see that. Then there's the wet ones where you actually have to soak them in water and then stick them on. Or these are the dry stickers where you actually just rub them on, but they seem a little bit, they're like clears. I gotta check that out later on. I'll check the instructions for it, but or I'll check what kind they are and then we'll go through that. But right now we need an F frame. Good. F frame. F frame. Like I said, we don't need to use that for sanding. So we need an F21 and an F22 to put them together, to put the leg together. So let's see. So F21 and F22, these are 28s. 22, 21, 21, 22, 21, 22. Okay. They're exactly the same. So again, clip bar, just in case. This is the 22. So you know what? We'll just stay with the 22 and then we'll do a 21 right after. So it's gonna be and trust me guys, this is probably the most boring part of this process because it doesn't look like anything yet. And as you progress, it's gonna look more and more like something. As with most creative or art things that you do in the beginning, nothing really looks like what it's supposed to look like anyway. And then it's not until later on that you start seeing something. Alright, so this is the foot. This is the top part of the leg, and we want it to look this way. And we need, this is the F22. So F22 is like this. And they're supposed to clip on. So this is one, and we got, sorry, we got a moving leg. So I should have actually, you know, I got to get used to like showing which part or which side. And this is actually supposed to clip on to this side also. Cool. All right. Yeah, that works. That works for me. I can live with that. And so we got ourselves part of a leg. Ta-da. We need F21. Again, we got a clip far. You know, something I realized is I have actually been doing this wrong because I'm supposed to do this on camera, and I have not. Maybe I should zoom out a little bit. But yeah, I'll start doing everything on camera from now on. I promise that this is the first time I'm doing something like this. Anyway, so this is an F21 piece. Yeah, so okay. So let's clip that off. Clip the little nibs off. Being very careful not to shave parts off. Yeah, that was a noob mistake on my part where I wasn't showing everything on camera. I was actually doing it this close and you guys didn't see what I was doing. Plus I had this over here, so it was probably blank. My bad. Okay, so we got this piece and we gotta put it opposite of this. So there's gonna be 3 parts that it's gotta clip into. 3 parts that it's gotta clip into. So where am I? This is my marker. This is my marker. Right there. I should mark that spot. It's 90. Okay, cool. So let's get this all clipped in. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a leg. Okay, everything still seems to work, and we have a leg. Yay! You have a leg. Sweetness. Why is this nib? Okay, I didn't cut that close enough. There you go. That's good, that's good. We got a working foot and a leg. And this is a right leg. This is the right leg out of the two. Okay, cool. So let's leave that. This is gonna be right leg. So it'll be right leg. There we go. We'll leave that there, so you guys can see everything else. So we'll leave that there. That's right leg, and then we'll do left leg now, I suppose. And everything is supposed to work. Front, side view, blah blah blah. And a 1, 2. Oh, actually no. We're actually building this out. Cool. We're looking for an A7, A7. So let's put that back in place. I should really have better arrangement here. So A7. So we're looking for A's. A, and these are D2, of course. These are E's. Not what we're doing. And we're looking for an A7. This is A. Okay, cool. This is actually a weird piece earlier when I was washing it. The A7 or the A runner. Fuck it. We'll take both of them out because it's different colors. So these are armor pieces, but they are different colors. So there's gonna be different parts. So we're looking for an A7 here. So A7 is this part. So there's two of the A7s, and again we'll clip them out. Okay. All right, A7. We're looking for, all right, so an A7. So this is going to be the top part of the foot right here. So let's go ahead and get close, but not too close. This actually is going to need some sanding and some sanding down, because the reason why you want to sand it down is because the nibs or the little parts that stick out. I don't know if I can show you guys this on camera. I don't know how well it's gonna be, but if you notice, there's a little bit of a nib right there. I don't know if, yeah, you see that? Do you see that piece right there? Right there? It sticks out. So that being the case, we need to sand it down and then buff it. So where's my little sander friend that I took out earlier? Where would you go? Where would you go? Oh, first we need to actually shave it, then sand it down. That's something that I was supposed to do. Where's the little sander thing that I had earlier? No, we have the buffing tool. Oh, here's a sander. God, I gotta be more organized about this. Alright, so first I'm gonna take an X-Acto knife. I actually have an old one. I wanted to go buy new blades for this earlier, but I forgot. So this is an old X-Acto knife that I have that I used to use for papercraft. So we're gonna go and sand that off. We're gonna go and cut that off right here, not too close. Alright, so there. Not too close because you don't want to go behind it. I mean, well, below the line, right? You want to follow the line, the natural line that the armor gives you. So, alright, that's as close as I can get that. Gotta find where I'm at again. And that's pretty close right there. And then I think there's a third one that I had to do. Oh, there you go, the front. And that's alright, pretty close. So now we're gonna use the buffing block. We're gonna use a 3 to sand that close, as close as possible to the line. Alright, and once you get it close, at least the line is there, so it looks smooth. this is like really what's, then you gotta buff it out with the no, we'll go back to it. Actually, we'll probably use a 2 to get it out. So the way it works is 1 being rough, and then 2 not so rough, and then 3 rougher, I mean smoother, and then eventually 4. When you get to the 4, it's just all buffing, and that's just you getting rid of any scratch marks that you may have. So let's start off with 1 on this one. So there's 3 of them here, and of course if it won't come out, then that means that you're not close enough. You didn't shave close enough, and that's the case here. I did not shave close enough. Did not shave close enough at all. So, alright, so now we're getting close. That's about as close as I can get without going under. And then go to 3 again. I don't know if you guys can hear that sound, but it's a pretty nice buffing sound. And then 4 to make it smooth. Just to buff it, just to get the shine back. So you guys probably wouldn't be able to see this on cam anyway, so because it's really close, and my camera is not that good. So what can you do, right? What can you do? So this is close, and this is, well, let's go see if I can shave that off a little bit more actually. And you know, at the end of the day, it does give your model a little bit more of a professional look, right? And that's what you're looking for, or at least what I'm looking for. I'm actually thinking about a few things later on that we're going to be doing with this stream, but right now we're not going to be doing that. This is a fairly new stream. Well, I actually streamed before on a different name. Let me see, let me get this close. I used to stream before under a different name, Gungix, G-U-N-G-I-X, and that's what I used to stream under. Let's go to a 1 on this one and start off with a 1. Yeah, I used to stream under the name Gungix, and that got fairly big. I had, well, not fairly big, not at all actually, come to think of it, in relation to a lot of streamers out there, is nowhere near as big as I'd like to think it was. But you know, I did my thing and it was pretty cool, and I decided to start over. So now let me get the 4 buff in there just to even everything out. And that works for me. Yeah, that works for me. Alright, so this is supposed to be the top of the leg. Let me get the flippers out of the way. And so this is, I mean, the top of the foot here. So let me check, and this is supposed to go to the top of the foot here. Right? Oh yeah, that fits pretty nicely. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it fits. It's supposed to lock with the bottom piece. So the bottom piece is supposed to go there, and it's supposed to lock. So again, we're doing the right leg, so let's go get that down there. And now we're looking for an A8. Back to our A runner, and there's 2 A8s. Okay, cool. So that means it's the same piece. Again, these are our armor pieces. So actually, come to think of it, yeah, I'm gonna try to see how long I can go tonight streaming, because this is my first time, so I'm pretty excited. And at the same time, oh, they flew away. At the same time, I'm excited for 2 things. So I'm excited because this is my first real stream outside of gaming. I was streaming League of Legends for a tick. I think I did 2 streams on this new name, and now I figured, you know what, I need a hobby. I've been told lately that I need a hobby, and you know, it's something that I used to do when I was younger, when things weren't anywhere near as complicated as they are now when it came to models, or model Gundams for that matter. I figured, you know, this is a great way to get back in. And this is 3, and now let's go to 4 just to buff it out. We didn't need to cut that because we actually cut it pretty close. We could probably start it off with a 1 again, just to get it closer. Okay, actually, you know what? Probably use my handy dandy sanding tool. That's actually pretty close to what we want. And let's buff it out again. Probably just 4, 4, 4, 4. I can't find you. 4, 2. Perfect. Let's nib 1. Let's nib 2. Let's get it pretty close there. And nib 3 actually is on the same spot. So yeah, we'll probably, you know what? We'll probably just go ahead and use the little sander and then buff everything out from there. That's what we'll do. Just save us some time. I am fairly impatient. So this is the bottom of the armor for the right foot. We'll go ahead and add that piece. It'll just snap in. It should just snap right in to place if we can just do this right. Yep. And yay, we've got a foot. Now we've got to add the toe and the ankle. So you know what, I'd like to sand that down a little bit more. Just get it a little closer, and then use number 4 again to buff that out. Buff out the piece. Hey son. Oh, you mean it's buffering a lot? You mean it's not? You mean it's not? You know what? It's probably your connection up there. Try to go ahead and restart. Anybody else in the stream that's watching, is it buffering a lot? Because I mean, I'm looking at my preview and it doesn't seem like it's buffing too much. I thought you meant like buffing, like what I'm doing right now to this piece. Alright, let's start with 1 here just to get everything evened out. And then there's 2. And then we'll go to 3 just to get everything. And then we'll go to 4 just to make it shine. Yeah, that works. That works for me. I can live with that. So right foot, sander. I gotta get my tools all set here. And buffer. And so now we've got a foot. And now we're looking for an A10 and an A9. And they both go under. Okay. A10 and A9. Again, go back to the A runner. A10 and A9. Okay, there's again, these are matching pieces, so we'll just need A10 and then A9. That's an A9 right there, and this is the A10. I hope you guys don't mind the shadow. This is A9, A10. So we'll go with the A9 first. Gotta keep it clean. can't hear anything I'm saying? How about now? Can you hear it now? You know what? That's a good. Hello? Hello? You can't hear me at all? Let me double check on something. Can't hear anything I'm saying? How about now? Can you hear it now? It sounds like my preview is doing well. You know what? That's a good. Hello? Hello? You can't hear me at all? No, my preview looks like it's going pretty well. Like I said, son, it might be your connection upstairs, because you know your connection's not as good. Let me check this again, okay? Like I said, son, it might be your connection upstairs, because you know your connection's not as good. Because my preview seems like it's going pretty well. Let me check this again, okay? Like I said, son, it might be your connection upstairs, because I have no drop frames. Your connection's not as good. Because my preview seems like it's going pretty well. Let me check this again, okay? I'll check under. Like I said, son, it might be. Let me check. Let me actually watch my own stream. Is what? No, that's not the page I wanted. Let's watch my own stream here. So we'll watch the stream. Alright, let's go. And let's see, there's gonna be a bit of lag, I'm assuming. So let's go to creative. And let me see how the buffering is doing on my side. Okay. Let's see here. Let me unmute that. Okay. Let's see here. Let me unmute that. Let me see. Let's go check out whether or not this is working here. Okay. Let's see here. Let me unmute that. Let me see. Test. No. Let's go check out. You know what, son? I think it's your side, because everything on my side, even when I watch it, is actually pretty fair. So mute that. So sorry. Yeah, it's not buffering for me at all down here when I actually watch the stream on my own. So and I think I think it's your side, not my side. Sorry. So maybe it's our connection upstairs. So I'll see if I can fix that, but not right now because I am busy. But thank you for watching, son. Appreciate it, guys. Outrage is my son. If you guys were wondering who that is talking to me, and I'm talking right back at him. Outrage is my boy. He's 11 years old. He's allowed to stay up on Friday nights past 8 o'clock. He is actually a gamer himself. He's actually very big into Destiny. Plays a lot of Destiny. Let's see, let me get this close here. Let me sand it down closer. Without sanding down the rest of this. That would kind of suck. Okay, now let's just cut it. Let's just shave it off. Shave it all off. Okay. And this is gonna be the bottom of the ankle that we're building right now. Alright, so let's Sand that down. Sand that baby down. Alright, let's sand that down. Guys, thank you for tuning in and watching me do this. This is one thing about creative. It's probably for a lot of people that don't watch creative or don't want to, it's probably because it is essentially in a lot of ways actually it's very boring to watch, right? Because you're watching people create things and it's a process, right? Process takes a little while. I can't even get that close on that one. Anytime there's a process, then it takes a little while to get it all done. There's a lot of work that needs to be put in. Well, that's perfect actually. Just buff that out here. Anytime you have to do a process, you know, most people wouldn't have the patience to watch somebody do this. You know, they want to watch something action-packed, like League of Legends, which I actually do stream every once in a while. Or at least I've done a couple streams on this channel. Again, this is A9. We want to. Oh, where am I? Okay, A9. A9. We want to do it here. And now let's clip the rest of these things off. Ah, that one just came off, like right off the bat. That works. And I want to see how far I can go tonight with building this thing. I'll probably get like some legs done, maybe. All right, let's shave this down a bit without going too far in. Don't want to go too far in. Alright. Again, guys, for anybody that's new to watching this or new to Gundams, anytime that you have nibs or the part that came off the runner, runner being the little framework gate thing that you usually get this off of, you have to sand down the nibs just to even it out with the rest of the part, just so it looks a little bit cleaner when the whole thing is built. And this is the best way to do it. First you sand everything down until it's even with the rest of the part, and then you buff it. I really gotta put everything together here. Alright, so that's 3. Alright, start off with a 2 on this one just to get it really down there. I think I went too deep on this one. So 3, and we'll go 4 just to buff it out completely, just to get that shine down. Shine down. That's actually one of my favorite bands. Shine Down. This is, and then let's go 3, and then let's go 4 just to get it out. That works. That works. Okay, so let's start off with 1. It's actually color coded in a way, the little buffing block, which is actually pretty cool. Alright, buffing, making sure the nibs are not showing, and we're good on that side. Let's just get this one a little bit cleaner here than it already looks. It looks pretty clean, but I'm a damn perfectionist. So now we're doing the bottom of the ankle, so we're gonna do with 9 sticks up like so. Right, and then from there we're gonna do this part, which is gonna be tiny pieces is what it's gonna be. So this part kind of slips into here. Gotta make sure everything's on cam. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it just slides right in. Oh, okay. Oh man, this is gonna be rough. It doesn't just slide right in. I have to. Oh, good. So we have to take the 9 piece, and then we have to put it in here. Let's get the foot out of the way. All right, and then we put the 10 piece on top of that, and there you go. We got an ankle. So we got a foot and an ankle, and yeah, you see that? Yeah, 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 we're getting there, and everything looks really clean and buffed. I'll top coat this whole thing later on. I'll explain what that is later, but yeah, we've got an ankle, we've got a foot, we've got a leg, or at least a frame for a leg, and let's see, now it's gonna tell me to create a top part for this, a top part for the foot, and a little bit more of the ankle and the toe piece. Okay, let's go start with the toe, actually. It's going to be an A6, so we're looking for, again, this is the A runner, and there's 2 A6s, so it's exactly the same piece. Hey Novastar, this is actually Exia from Gundam 00. It's a real grade, so it's in between a master grade and, yeah, Exia. Yeah, you see it on my stream. It's right here, that guy. That's actually a picture of the finished product. So it's Exia from Gundam 00. This is the first version of Exia, because there's multiple versions of Exia from Gundam 00. And this is version 1, or the first one that appears from like the first episode. If you've ever watched 00, right? It's when he first appears from out of the sky and celestial being presents themselves. I'm actually doing a series on 00 first with building Gundams. So we're gonna start off with a 00, and then I actually I want to save the last one. Oh my God, not Cerevi. The armor. What's his name when he's armored? When he's fully armored. For anybody that remembers from my stream, go ahead and scream it out, because I cannot remember the name of that. It's been so long since I've watched it. I just really love the design on the Gundams for that show, for that season. And then, you know, from there I'll move on once I get all the versions down. So I'm gonna do all 4, of course, and then after I do all 4, actually we're gonna need tweezers for this. After I do all 4 in every version that they have for all 4, then I'll go ahead and move on to different series. Okay, get that nib down as much as I can, and the nib on the other side. I want to get that as deep as I can there before I sand it down. So yeah, you watched Novastar. You watched Gundam 00, yeah, the whole thing. You watched season. I'm assuming you watched season 1 and season 2. Get that close. Oh my gosh, where am I? Okay, I did that side. I'm doing this side now. So let's start off with a buffing block 1. Tweezers, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome inventions, at least for building Gundams. I could probably get that nub a little bit closer there. Or maybe I'm already too close as it is. Maybe. I'll just buff it down. So 3, 4, other side. 3. Oh, almost lost a piece. Well, that's pretty good. All right, so let's put this together. This is for the toe piece. These are actually really like well articulated. There's an ankle piece that doesn't move, of course. There's a foot piece that that moves, and then there's a toe piece that moves also. This articulation right there actually makes it so that they are superposable, the real grades. Now the high grades aren't as posable as the real grades, or even the master grades. You would think that it would clip on somehow. Do I need glue on this? I don't need glue on this, right? No, I don't. Then you would think that it would just... No, they're the same exact piece. Alright, so now, got a working foot. It stands up on its own. And the toe keeps coming off, and I'm wondering why. Did I put it wrong? No? That's the right way. Is it shaped too close? No? No, everything seems to be working fine. Yeah, if you see, like, there's a ball joint even, so you can do all that crazy stuff. And I think actually the ankle moves. Nope. All right, let's stand them up. Let's keep them standing right there. This is the right foot, so let's keep them standing right there, and let's while I work on other parts. So there's another part of the foot that I'm supposed to work on, and that's gonna be D19 and D20. So we need to find the D runners. So I've got A runner, C runner, B runner here. So we need to find the D runner. Runners again are these things. Runners. We've got a bunch of runners. Actually, I should just keep them on top of each other here. So we're looking for a D runner. These are E's. Let's keep the plastic somewhat together. This is the sword pieces. We don't want to separate those yet. These are D2. And we're looking for D1. So these are D2s. We're looking for D1 right now. D1. And D1. Alright. So, oh, stickers fell off the ground to the ground. Alright, so we'll keep all of this together somehow. We're looking for D1s, and these are stickers again. So we're looking for D1s. Let me keep my tools together so I don't misplace them. Actually, let's put that right there. Maybe I should move my camera just a teensy bit here, closer. Just a little bit. So I'll have a little bit more play here. And I'll have to build everything here, but at least we can put everything on. Or actually just zoom my camera out just one more tick. Maybe 2 ticks. Yes! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the magic is there. Alright, so we're looking for D119 and D120. So this is D1, the D1 runner. You guys, D1, perfect. D1 runner, and we're looking for 19 and 20. 19 and 20 seem like they're 1 piece each. So let's go ahead and cut those pieces off here. This is 19. 20. Okay, cool. So we'll work on 19 first. This is 19. Let me see. This is where I'm working now. Cool. So we'll go 19. Again, we close. Yeah, cut close to the nub here without making it all crazy. And not too close, not too far. We're gonna have to sand and buff it so that the nubs don't show up. You want a quality piece, so that's why. So you want to sand it down. I mean, I'd cut it. Yeah, I'll cut it first. I'll go ahead and shave that down. And Marty, I'm so sorry, Marty. Yes, that is confirmation on your side. Sorry, you showed up as the same color as Outrage there for a second, so I didn't notice. Sorry about that, Marty. Actually, let's see. All right, so got the nubs down. Gotta get it in closer. So a lot of a lot of people assume that you shouldn't use a blade for these things because the plastic is hard. The plastic is actually not hard at all. The plastic is actually pretty soft, and so using an X-Acto knife or something similar is actually a pretty easy process to do when you're trying to get the nubs down to nothing, to as low as you can get it. So this is 19. So now we have to sand it down. Alright, sanded that down. Perfect. That's actually really close and it's really good. Sand this one down. Alright. Alright, that's good. This one looks clean. Alright, and after the sanding, we'll go for buffer. So we'll start off with 1. And again, the buffer, I probably keep repeating myself here. The buffer is somewhat of a really smooth sanding, if you want to call it that. It's just to get the pieces to a level that it shines still, even though you sanded it down, right? Because if you sand it down, you'll excuse me, you'll see all the sanding parts, the scratches. But this way, get it down to a nice sheen. So this is 19. I want to keep 19 over here, or 19 over here. And this is 20. We're gonna do the same thing. You know, it's a lot more work intensive to do it this way, and you know, it takes a bit more time, you know, when it comes down to sanding and whatnot. But trust me, you know, from what I've seen and what I've done in the past, the sanding does make a difference, a good bit of difference. Especially if you want to make a showpiece that you want to put onto your mantle or put onto like a display case, which I'm planning to do once I get a good collection going. This is actually my first one in like 10 years. I don't even know where my old Gundams are. I'm assuming they're like at my parents' house or something. And again, you know, you want to make it so that it looks like a showpiece. Right? It looks professionally done, and I'm not a pro by any means. Again, this is my first time in a long time, but I know the techniques well enough that I can make it look somewhat decent, right? That's all that matters at the end of the day. Making it look decent. Buffing. Alright, so this is 20. So 19 and 20. So let's see, where does this go? 19 and 20. Let me click on my mouse here. So 19 goes to the front, 20 goes to the back. So 19 front, 20 back. And 19 is supposed to be 19 should be like this. And this goes to the front right here. Oh, it's like the upper ankle piece. 19 goes right here, and 20 goes behind that. So it clips right there for that one. And for 19, it's supposed to clip. But I think I got it in the wrong place. Nope, I got it in the right place. It's supposed to clip down somewhere around here. Let's see where it looks like. Alright, so it clips. It's supposed to snap in there. Snap in there good. But it's not doing that. Is it because I'm putting it in the wrong place? Is it because I am a noob? It's a combination of both. There's a way for me to do this actually, is to check. I see. It's an armor piece that goes up here. Yep, it's an armor piece that goes right here. Oh wait. Okay, I get it. I gotcha. I understand what. I'm picking up what you're putting down. It's the top of the foot right there. That part right there. I'm picking up what you're putting down. And so now we've got the back of the ankle and the top part, the top armor part of the foot. We've got the toe, we've got the foot. Again, ball joint right here, and full articulation of the foot. The ankle doesn't move, but the ball joint takes care of that. And then the toe actually is movable also. And actually it's not staying in place the way I'd like it to, but we'll deal with that later on. So yeah, right foot, donezo. So we'll get that stuck right there too. We're still working on a right foot. I mean, damn it, I actually thought this was going to be a quicker process, but it doesn't matter. Let's get this done either way. Might actually just get the right leg down today, but no. Well, I'll try to make more pieces. So now we need F26 and F23 and F26, F23. Okay, cool. F26, F23. So we're looking for F, and this is the F runner. You guys see that? F runner. Oh, F runner. We're looking for F23 and F26, and that's going to be the ankle piece. I mean the knee piece. An F23 and an F26. So we need one F23 right here. I'm pretty sure. Yep, F23. And then the F26, which is this one right here. Cool beans. Grab myself a drink real quick here. I'm a little thirsty. And guys, if you have any questions about what I'm doing, go ahead and feel free to ask. So we'll go for the F23 first. And this is a round piece. Take off the nub. That's actually too close. Oh well, whatever. That one's barely noticeable. These are really close. So let's do F23 first. Alright, let's get these little pieces out of the way. I don't even need to cut them down. I'll just buff them just to get that out. Damn it. Alright, Well, what can you do? See, what happens when you go a little bit too deep is that you go into the plastic and you see like a little white mark right there because that's too close for comfort. But what can you do, right? So let's, and these seem to be they're gonna have stickers on them, so they are outer pieces. They are armor pieces, not just structure pieces. Let's go sand this down just a tick. Just a tick here. It's the problem with grade pieces, right? They tend to whiten when you do things to them. Especially when you use a file that you've been using on other colors. Alright, so let's get that nub down there. That's 1, 2, 3. Again, this is a buffing block, guys. This is just to get a nice shine back into the piece once you get the nubs off. Nubs or nibs. I keep saying nubs. There's that third piece I was looking for earlier. Alright, this time we'll try to make it so it's not so close. And I think we did it again. And this just shows you guys how much of a non-pro I am at this, or how long it's been since I've actually done this, right? So, getting all these nub pieces off, or nibs. This is the F-26. I have to blow like little bits off of here. Okay, that's good. I don't have to cut at all. I have to use my blade at all for this. Just buff it down. There's not much you can do on grade pieces when you cut too close. Because what happens when you cut too close is it warps the plastic, right? It warps the plastic, so it kind of looks like it's been bent out as opposed to cut out, which sucks. But sometimes I mean, the clippers I'm using, I mean, they get pretty close. They get pretty close, but you know, as you can tell, it's still pretty thick. 3, 4, and I'm getting a little impatient. It looks like, it feels like. All right, so now we've got the foot part, and this is going to be 23 and 26. So this is 23, and it's telling me that the joint, there's a piece that has to go, and the part with this sticks out right here. There's a part that, oh, I gotcha. So there's a part that this hole goes into. Alright. And then this one goes on the other side, and it snaps into each other. There's a male-female connection between the two. I don't want to just willy-nilly this, because we want it to move the way we want it to move. Alright, so it looks like it's gonna fit right in place. Alright, cross your fingers. Oh, I thought it was gonna snap fit. I guess not. Alright, so we've got the joint, we've got the ankle and the ankle armor, foot armor, the toe, again, very articulate, or articulated, and we want to keep that together like that. Yep, ball joint, and it's twisty. So you get, this is gonna be super flexible later on, guys. Trust me, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. So let's put the foot back there, and this is the right foot we're working on today. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a long process, right? Like I remember this being much shorter process than it used to be. Let me take a puff of my e-cig here while we look for pieces. So from the looks of it, we're going to be needing I hope you guys don't mind. I vape. So if you guys think I'm smoking on stream, I'm not. I'm vaping on stream. Every once in a while I'll do that for effect. Alright, so no, we're looking for F19 and F20. That'll be the upper joint. The joint that connects onto the hip. Okay, F19 and F20. So we still have the F runner. Yeah, this is the F runner. And we're looking for an F19 and an F20. 19 and 20. Okay, cool. Let's cut the pieces off. This is the 19. This is the 19, 19, 19. Keep that over there. And this is a 20. Alright, got that all cut out, and nope, well shit, that just bends off. This is the 19. Want to clip it close now, but not too close. Ah, it's doing that again, because where it's getting a little too close. A little too close for comfort. Let's see, 19. Let's sand that down a bit. No, we don't want to sand it down like that. No, we just want to buff that piece. And that is close enough. That is close enough also. So you know what? We'll just buff it. We'll just straight buff. Just buff. Get all swole. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. And there's no way you can get that mark off. Alright, so this is the 19. This is the 20. Again, some parts just come right off. I'd rather cut it so it doesn't get too close. It doesn't have warp marks. Warp marks are little white marks on the plastic, making it look like, well, I wish I could just show you guys, but I think my camera and my light won't allow you to. Yeah, you see that little piece right there? So it's warp marks. It's a little white bit right there. You can't really do anything about that. It just means that you either cut too close or you sanded too close, or you sanded it. Gray pieces like this are infamous, I guess, for that. Alright. There's not much we can really do at this point when it comes to those, except just put it together. So F19, F20, this is F20, this is F19. And we're going for the foot, and we're going for F19 being the front, and the base is right here. Oh crap. The base right here, and there's a little hole. There's a male-female connection, which is great. Oh, it's an ant. We have a bit of an ant problem at the house right now. So let's turn this whole thing into a little ball joint thing. Oh, I should have this. And then this is the other side of it. It clips right in. And it's supposed to just, yeah. And now we've got, I guess, a hip piece. Oh, there. Oh, no, 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 no. Supposed to be a smooth piece, a smooth connection. And I messed that up a bit, I think. No, I didn't. No. We are clear. Clear. Just don't push too hard. Don't push too hard, Ray. Alright. We got that. There you go. A standing piece. Let's get this out of the way here. Let's see if we can get it to stand right. On its own. We can put it there. Oh, mother, father. Alright. Ta-da! We've got a right leg, and now we're looking for C1, which is going to be the calf. C116. C116. So we're looking for the C piece. C116. D1, F, D2, E. We're looking for a C116. This is A. I found it. Found C1. Alright, so this is going to be a C1. If you guys see the runner. C1. Right there. C1, and we're going for 16. Number 16. Which is going to be the calf piece. Gotta remember to stay on camera. Stay on target. Stay on target. Alright. C116. And let's get this going here. Alright. Ah! Why is it making me cut so close? For the love of Pete. Why? Alright, so we can cut that off. We can shave that down a bit. Yeah, this part we can shave down. I haven't gotten to shave anything down in a little bit. I don't want to shave too close. Ah, we shaved too close. Did we? No. Looks like we made it. We made it. Alright. Alright. The cool thing about me not being on camera right now is that you guys can't see how close my face is to this thing. Okay. Let's buff that out. One. There's not really much buffing that we can do on this. It's actually pretty damn smooth as is. Ah, screw it. Let's just put on the calf. I'm being impatient. You know what? No, let's buff this one piece out. Two, three. Well, 4. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. I'll put my tools together. Alright, so this is the calf C116, and it clips to the back right here. And I'm sure there's an armor piece that probably takes its place. So that probably adds on to that also. So that is the calf piece. Okay, and now we're gonna go to page 2 of the instructions. We finished page 1, ladies and gentlemen. We finished page 1. I think, yeah, yes. Let's go to page 2. All right, so we're gonna be connecting some new pieces, which is pretty cool. We're gonna be connecting the thighs. We're gonna be connecting the outer knee armor on this one, on this set. which is I need an E5 and an E4. Excuse me. Let's see. We need the E runners. An E5 and an E4. This is E. Oh, okay, cool. E5 and an E4. Let's see. E5, E4. 4 and 5. Cool. So we're gonna take 4 first. That's 4, and that's 5 right here. Alright, 4 and 5. Alright, we want to do 4 first. And let's cut this off without cutting too close. Let's cut this off without cutting too close. And let's cut this off without cutting too close again. Okay, there's 4 nibs that we have to go through on this one. Alright, cool. Alright, let's shave it down without being too close. Without being too close at all. Again, this is, I mean, if you guys are building your models, right? If you guys are building your models and, you know, it's your first model, it's your first Gundam, and you know, my first Gundam, I didn't care. I didn't really think about the nibs too much. I just wanted to put it together as quickly as possible, which, you know, there's a couple times in this stream where I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna skip a step. But, you know, if you're looking for show quality pieces, you know, you want to make a show quality piece, you want something that you can put in a display case, you want something that you can show off and possibly take to shows, or even if you want to show it off to other gunpla modelers, then, you know, you have to go a little bit above and beyond, right? Oh, by the way, it's something I guess I didn't mention before. What I'm doing right now, Gundam models are called gunpla. Gundam plastic, I believe is what it's called, Gundam plastic models. It's real big in Japan, and it's pretty big here in the States, or actually outside of Japan also. Not just, you know, nerds do it, which, you know, I am a huge nerd. But there's a pretty big following for these things. I mean, it's the anime. The anime has a pretty big following. There's so many different series that you can watch. This is the gunpla I'm building right now is actually from Gundam 00, which is I believe it came out 4 or 5 years ago, and it's one of the best Gundams I've ever seen. I've watched a lot of them over the years, and it's one of the better ones. Alright, so let's get that sanded down just a little tick right here. Just a tick. Let's get it close. Get it real close. Okay, good. Let me sand this down just a tick also. That's close. That's good. That's real good. And then there's one more part that I did not shave off, and we're going to be shaving that off right now. Be careful not to get too close. Good. and then that we can just sand it down a little bit. Alright, good. Yeah, we're good on that. So that's, where are we right now? This is E4, and this is gonna be E5. So these what I'm building right now are the thighs of the Gundam, the leg that we're building. You guys can see the leg part on your left side, and that's the leg. And so these are the thighs of the leg, the thigh armor. But yeah, Gunpla is pretty big. There's actually a show. It's funny enough. There's a show on there's a Gundam right now called Gundam Build Fighters, and it's supposed to be set in the near future, where Gunpla or Gundam models or Gundam plastic models that are built have some kind of, I don't know, some kind of computer chip or something in them, or technology is advanced so far that each Gunpla that you build has some kind of internal mechanism where you can actually fight them against each other, right? So you take your Gunpla, and then somebody takes their other Gunpla, and they fight them with each other, or fight them against each other in like an arena type situation, right? And depending on two factors, which is who has the better build. Oh, I should be closer. Depending on a couple of factors, such as who's got the better build, and also who's a better pilot of that build, will be the champion or the winner of each one, right? So the characters, I forgot the character's name. I'm really horrible with names. But there's two main characters. The kid that actually builds the Gunpla, and he makes a friend that's actually a really good pilot, because he's not a very good pilot. Go to mommy-san and set. So he's not a very good pilot, the one that builds them, and so he finds a friend that's actually a really good pilot for his Gunpla, and then they become friends and they go through the Gunpla championship or whatever it is. Is that close enough? No, that's... Yeah, they both, the whole goal, or the whole part, like the whole part of the anime, is that they go through the Gundam championships, the Gunpla championships. Oh god, I shaved too close. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're not gonna buff that out. We're not gonna need to. This is 4 and 5. So this is the leg, and we're doing 5 on the other side. The thigh of the thigh piece, and then I didn't even realize that I did not shave that off. And that's where a sticker is gonna go, actually. A sticker is gonna go here, so we have to shave that off. Because I was thinking maybe it's because, you know, it's a structural piece that we won't have to shave it off. We won't have to sand it, but we do. We do have to shave it off. Okay, so we're shaving that off. We just shaved that off. And let me get my file in there a little bit. Get it down to a nice smoothness. Alright. And so 4 and 5. So 5 goes to the outside. 5 goes to the outside here. Oh my. Oh my. And then 4 goes here. So got 4 and 5. They have the snap fit pretty well here, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but I have to snap fit them in place. Ah, it worked. It worked out just fine. So now we have a thigh. We have a thigh to our leg. That works. Alright. So now we have a thigh. We have an ankle. We have a foot, ankle armor, foot armor, knees, the knee armor, and now we have thighs and hips for the right leg. There you go. Alright, now let's go build armor piece for the knees, the sides of the knees. So I need 2 E3s. I need 2 E3s. Okay, cool. So this is an E3. That's 1 E3. Oh, that flew away. Flew away from me real quick. I want to cut it, but not too close, not too far. Cut it so it may need to be shaved down, but not that much. And buffed. You just don't want stress marks on these. That's what you don't want. Stress marks on the plastic. That's what you don't want, stress marks. So first you cut, then you shave it down, then you sand it, then you buff it. Warren Buffett. Alright, so for anybody that's been watching, I bet you didn't know that it was this involved to build a gunpla. You know, most people actually, you know, when they go to a hobby shop or one of those Japanese themed stores and they see gunpla, and actually when you first build one, a lot of these are actually very, I mean, if I didn't put so much effort into making it like a showpiece, it's actually fairly quick. I mean, I'd probably be, if I wasn't trying to make this a showpiece, I'd probably be halfway through. Actually, my music's been repeating this whole time, hasn't it? Yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, if I wasn't like trying so hard to make this a showpiece, which I want it to be, I'd probably be at least halfway done with this whole model. Right? I would be. But I'm not, because I am building a showpiece. I am building a piece that I want to put on my mantle. Building a piece that I want to put on into a display case, probably sometime later down the line. So with that said, I want it to be as close to perfect as possible, as if it came straight from the show, as if it came out of an episode. Now, there's a few things that I could probably do to add on to that, such as painting and whatnot, but I don't think I'm gonna go that far with it. I might put some like weathering when I do the panel lining, which, you know, you guys will see in a future stream what panel lining looks like, or what it is. But yeah, I might go do some weathering on it, make it look a little bit more more like it's been, you know, through some stuff and through a couple of battles. We're just gonna have like some parts of the armor have been like, parts of the armor look like it's been through, you know, a couple of shots of blaster shots and been hit by a couple of blades, beam sabers and whatnot. But that's actually down the line. That's actually part of the panel lining process, which again we're not gonna. We'll go through that in another stream. Way down the line, considering how slow this process is. Again, if I was just making this into just a regular gunpla that I'm probably gonna, you know, I would just give out to friends or something, or you know, for a birthday gift or whatever, or something that I just want to do quick, just because I want to say that I have an Exia, then it would not be anywhere near this involved, right? But no, we want it to be involved. We want it to be perfect, and that means that we have to be patient. We have to work on getting everything exactly right. We have to work on, well, yeah, it's just patience mostly. No, what I do? Okay, good, that works. Sand that down a bit. Perfect. We have one more piece to shave down. Perfect. All right. Perfectly shaved down. All right. So these two pieces are good to go. I'll go back to my instructions. Alright, so these two pieces are good to go, and we want them to, that's the front, we want them to fit right here. Actually, they fit perfectly, don't they? They just snap right in. So this is more like, there's a knee part right there. There's a knee, and these are more outline armor for the knee. I'll show you guys. I know my cam and my light is kind of screwy a bit, but yeah, you guys will see once I actually snap both of them on. And now we have, see, like a little white outline to the knee. All right, so we got that much done. So far we've got the toes, bottom of the foot, bottom of the ankle, top of the foot, top of the ankle, two knees, two sides of the knees, and the knee outline armor, or the knee out armor. And we've got the thigh armor, and we have hip joints, hip ball joints. That we're gonna be putting down. So this is the right foot. Let me put it back in place here. There. And we have an ant. Hello, friend. Come on, come on. Try not to murder anything in the stream. We're not killers in this stream. All right. So now it's telling me that it wants me to add, okay, the outer piece to here, and that's going to be D1 and an F41. Alright, so I need a D1 and an F41. So let's go look for the D1s. D1. Okay, so it's gonna be somewhere over here. So this is a D1. Sorry for the shadow, guys. I'm trying to, instead of having to maneuver this thing around, I'm just gonna cut them out. It's gonna be a little bit faster that way anyway. D1 and an F41. Let me guess, it's that piece that came off of this. Yes! I had an extra piece that came off of one of the runners on their own, and I was wondering which one it was, and it's exactly what we need right now. I've been worried this whole time about which piece that was, and we're gonna need tweezers for this one. No, probably just use our nail. Yep, that's good. And this is the D1. So this is the D1 right here. Again, close, but not too close. Guys, this is actually a lot of rinse, repeat that you have to go through. You know, that's why I'm, you know, if I repeat myself a lot, that's why. It's because it's a lot of rinse, repeat. A lot of rinse, repeat. You cut a piece off a runner. You cut the second part of the piece off, the nib. Then you shave it down to the exact way that you want it, or so that there's no. Then you shave it. Then you file it down. So it fits the rest of the piece, so it looks very smooth, and it doesn't look like, you know, it looks like something that came out of the show, as opposed to something that you built, right? So let's actually buff these parts down. This part I'd like to actually buff down. We haven't buffed anything in a little while. Alright. I should use tweezers on this. Alright, so this is going to be on the right side, and it's going to need one of these. So it's going to look like this, and then this little piece, this little monkey right here, you guys won't be able to see it that way, so let me put it on my finger. I don't know if you guys can see this. Too bright. There you go. Yeah. That's going to have to fit in here somewhere. Alright, so let's put it in. That's what she said. And this part goes to the outer section right here. And just to make sure you're not messing anything up. Boom. So now we have the outside of the hip. Right? The outside of the outer piece of the hip, which is, that it's, there you go. Take a little bit of a vape again. It's been a little while. Because now we're gonna, oh, it looks like it's having us put, geez, this is a really, really involved piece. Oh man, I needed that, and just have a little bit of a drink of my juice. I don't know how long I've been streaming now, but I think it's been almost 2 hours. And we've got this. Oh god. Wanted to stand up on its own. So we are now looking for a D117 and D118. Actually, seems that there's more armor on the left side, right side too. D117 and 18. Let's do the top 5 first. 17 and 18. This is a 17. Sorry guys. I'm still getting used to having everything on camera. 17 and 18. Alright, 17, 18. We'll do 17 first. Close, but not too close. Same thing. Last part. Alright, cool. Then we shave it down. Shave it down. Alright, shave down a little bit more. Oh, it looks like I might have, no, I thought I might have gone too deep, but no, I didn't. And you would think that I would have cut myself by now, but no. And now I think I might have jinxed myself. Hopefully not. Alright, so this one's really close. Has to be really, oh. But no, we're good, we're good. Don't panic, don't panic. Alright, we're good on that. You got me a delicious bass. Or, I caught you a delicious bass. Which one is it, bass or bass? I'm assuming it's bass, because you caught it for me, but then again, you might have just been saying that you caught me a delicious bass. Music-wise? Bass guitar? Is that what you caught me? Let's say El Duderino. El Duderino. Oh, I butchered your name really bad there. Sorry, bud. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully it's not too boring. I can understand if it is for a lot of people. This is... But thank you for joining us. Or joining me in this production of Gundam Exia GN-001 Real Grade. Alright, so cut the nibs, not too close. I think I've got an ant crawling on me. Going through an infestation of ants in my house. Cool. Alright, so let's... I don't think it needs any shaving. Nope. Nope, not at all. Nope. Just needs a little bit of filing. No. Oh, a little bit of filing here. That looks good. Alright, now for D117, D118. Now this is 17, this is 18, so 17 will go to the outer part. And there's a couple holes right there that this goes into. Guys, is my light too bright? I think my light's too bright. I think we should move the light down a little bit. Actually, I need to adjust my light. because it looks like it's starting to fall. Oh, we don't want this to fall now, do we? We do not want this to fall on us or on stream, because that would be a disaster. Of catastrophic proportions. Alright, cool. So, let's see, 17 goes on the outside, and it's got little holes that it goes into. Has little holes and whatnot. I guess this is the outer armor. That's interesting. Interesting. It's like a layered armor piece. And this is the other side. And it snaps right into there. So now we've got more of a thicker thigh, I guess, is what they're looking for here. More of a... yeah, that works. That looks good. And now we're gonna go do more of the calves. So once we put the calves down, it's actually gonna look really seriously more like D1-4 and D1-5. It's gonna look like a full leg at that point. Which one again? D1-4 and D1-5. D1-4, D1-5. Let's put this down over here. D1-4, D1-5. Let's do 4 first. Four up here. Runners everywhere. Runners are escaping. Unless, you know what, come to think of it, is there like... There's a reference to that, isn't it? To the catching me a delicious bass. Or bass. There's got to be a reference I'm missing. There's something that sounds familiar about that to me. Cut the nibs off. Too close, but not too close. Yeah, that's good. Okay, file that down. And we actually probably have to shave that. Let's go move my camera back up. Yeah, the light's a little too dark now. Gonna have to shave that part off. Shave it off. Shave it off. So tonight we're gonna stream until we finish this leg. It looks like, because we are spending a lot of time on it. We're spending an inordinate amount of time. That's a phrase, right? Inordinate. That's the word. Do some shaving on this side now. These are parts that you just cannot just